Very expensive.
Yes.
It's a very unique sort of a weaving process that they do on this to actually weave the pattern right into the actual fabric.
Right.
So it's not printed on.
It's a lot of texture.
It's a lot of texture, but I gotta tell you, it's heavenly. It's $59.95 on sale today. You've got great details with this as well. There are fabric ties to keep everything in place, to keep that duvet in place, and there's button closure on it. We are doing a weekly deal drop of $27 off. Normally when you see Jacquard, $99, $129,
$200,
$199.
Right.
Because I mean, this is a classic. What, French? Is that where it comes from?
It is. You know, from the 1800s. It goes all the way back to France. And you know, typically a Jacquard is stiff and a little bit heavy. And what I love about this one, not only is it all cotton, it is so soft. Do you notice how soft it is?
Yes.
It really has beautiful texture. We have 4 colors. So on the bed was the pink. This is the navy, and all of them are going to reverse to a solid cotton on the back. So 100% cotton. There's your navy blue. Look at this gray, guy. Oh my gosh, this one.
You know how I feel about. You know how I feel about gray.
This one is so expensive looking, and I love that. You know, it is a floral, but it's a very understated floral. You can see all the texture. And then the one here, let me show you the back. It's like a dove gray on that one, on the reverse.
Yeah.
And then the white. Now, if you love all white bedding, which I know so many people do, this is stunning. It's hard to see with the cameras, but when you get this home,
you put your hand under there, you can move it.
Right.
There it is. You can sort of see it.
So much texture, and this is beautiful.
You notice it when we have really bright lights here. When the lighting is a little softer, then you notice the pattern.
Yes, and look at this and imagine your bedroom. I mean, look at that. Doesn't it look like a 5-star hotel?
That looks like a spa.
It is
like
beautiful. This is a duvet cover too, so we can really customize the fill. Yes, I love the gray. I have the blue at home. The pink is like the perfect little ballet slipper pink. It's not overwhelming.
It's not right. It's not a bright pinky pink. It's not Barbie pink. It's more of a, almost like a blush.
It is, it is. And let me show you some of the details. First of all, we have this turned down, but what I love about a duvet cover, and if you've never used one, you know, what's nice about it is you can really customize the fill. This one does come with the shams, which I love that we kind of kept those really modern, and there's no flange. They're very simple. They have the side closure, so everything is concealed. But if you come down to the edge of the bed, the end, a duvet cover is basically like a slip cover for whatever you want to put inside. And for right now, it's warm. You might not put anything in there.
I have a cotton quilt that I got here.
That you put in there?
And I guarantee I could put the cotton quilt inside here.
Yes.
Right? Normally you have to have like a down comforter in these things. You don't have to do that.
You don't, and I like to address that because here we have a down alternative comforter inside. You can see it has the little ties on the side, so you can just tie that so it won't slip around, and it has the button closure. But what I like to do, Guy, and I actually just did this on my Instagram, I showed you how to stuff a duvet cover because I think people are intimidated by it, but it's really pretty simple. But I use comforters I already have. Like, if you have a comforter, maybe it's dry clean only.
Sure.
And you don't want to have to tote it down to the dry cleaner, or maybe you're just sick of the pattern, you slip this right over the top.
Yeah, or if you've maybe, like you said, recently had your down comforter cleaned or whatever.
Yeah.
Now you're protecting it. You don't have to, because nobody wants to have to clean that thing.
Exactly.
But maybe once a year.
Right.
Okay? And when you have this, you don't have to.
You don't have to.
Protects it, and it gives you another look.
It's stunning, isn't it? This pink, you can really see these florals. There's a lot of
nothing catches on it either.
No,
this isn't
so soft.
It's textured, but it's not loop textured, like, you know what I mean?
That's such a great point.
Yeah.
Yes, you get that beautiful texture. I'm going to show you on the blue because you can also see just the rich texture in this. Yeah, I was looking at this guy all the way back to the 1800s. And when you go to France, when you go to Europe, you see Jacquard.
It's a guy.
So much. It is a guy.
It's a guy named Joseph Jacquard.
Yes, and you know who met him because he loved it so much? Napoleon. Napoleon actually wanted to meet the guy because he loved Jacquard patterns so much.
The guy invented a loom that weaves the pattern into the fabric.
That we still use today.
1804.
Right.
I even have the date written down here. You know, it is. It's like, it's a history lesson.
But you know what? I love that we can take something like that and modernize it.
But you know what, too, though? I want to know that. Like if I have a Jacquard, I want to know where did that come from?
Right.
Because somebody comes into my house and be like, yeah, this pattern's been around for over 200 years.
Right.
And it's still, I mean, still here, still classic.
Exactly.
And yet, and you can own that because it gives you a little story behind your bedding, which is kind of neat and kind of cool to kind of know that stuff. Free shipping and handling, $19.98 to get it home. All you need to do is pick the color that you want, gray, navy, pink, or white. All right. Jared says people are ordering like crazy. My